Hi preschool friends, it's Miss Dana again. I'm here to read you guys a story that just talks to us about that special day that's coming up, which is Easter. And this story is called The True Night Before Easter. And it's one of my favorites that I used to read to my kids when they were little, so I hope you enjoy it. "'Twas the night before Easter. Peter lay in his bed. He just couldn't sleep for the thoughts in his head. So much had happened in the last several days. Now it ran together. It seemed like a maze. He met this man Jesus through Andrew, his brother. Jesus traveled the country along with his mother. Some called him the Christ. Some thought he was lazy. Some said he was wise, and others said, that man is crazy. Wherever he went, folks crowded the street. When he stopped anywhere, children flocked to his feet. Most everyone liked him and thought he was good, but a few got so mad they'd kill him if they could. He healed many sick, he raised some that were dead, said don't hate each other, love others instead. Then a few days ago, as he rode into town, many came out to greet him, some even bowed down. People laid down palm branches, children sang joyful songs, but the leaders were angry. They were scared of the throngs. They said, this man is evil. They thought he should die. They had a fake trial and they paid some men to lie. Then they sent him to Pilate saying, kill him for us. It's you we will follow. It's you that we trust. Don't hurt this good man, Pilate heard from his wife. So he tried to find some way to save Jesus' life. But the chief priests and the scribes had started a riot. The people were shouting and would not be quiet. They screamed, just kill Jesus. That's what you should do. You can blame it on us. He's no king of the Jews. Pilate finally gave in. He sent Jesus to die. He'd be nailed to a cross that was raised to the sky. Jesus died on that day and he was laid in a tomb. And Peter remembered and his heart filled with gloom. He also recalled that Jesus had said he would die for our sins, but he would not stay dead. He said he was dying to pay for our sin and that if he was right, they'd see him again. Now, 3 days had passed. Peter was there when he died, and he started to wonder if Jesus had lied. Then just before dawn, he heard someone outside. He wanted to see, but he thought he should hide. When he went to the door, there stood his friend Mary. She was screaming and yelling. The story was scary. She had been to the tomb. She shared what she had found. The stone had been moved and there was no one around. Peter stood there bewildered by what Mary had said. Then John yelled, let's see, and he took off ahead. When they got to the tomb, both men went inside. Jesus' body was gone. That could not be denied. Mary also came back to the garden grave. She was crying and sad, and she looked into the cave. Then she noticed a man A gardener, she thought. She went to tell him. It was Jesus she sought. The man looked at Mary. Please help me, she said. Then he whispered her name, and she lifted her head. Could it really be Jesus? Was he standing this close? She just fell at his feet. He's alive, he's arose. He had risen, he has risen, the disciples soon heard, and they told everyone this glorious word. Jesus died for our sins, but then he rose. He was really God's son. Now everyone knows. His promise is simple, his message is true. The tomb is now empty. He's alive just for you. It's Miss Dana. Hi, all my preschool friends, and happy Easter. So today we're going to make a Easter card, or it could just be a pretty picture to put in your window to decorate for Easter this Sunday. And in the month of April and May, lots of places around the country have beautiful flowers. And if you don't have any flowers in your yard, you can definitely find some at the grocery store, or today you're going to make your own flower. So these are the things that you'll need. You will need a piece of paper. It can be any color you want to have your flower glued upon. That will be your background. So I have pink paper. Then you're gonna need some little white strips, and I'm gonna tell you how long you might wanna make those strips in a little bit. Then a little piece of yellow paper or a good dark yellow marker and a glue stick. You'll also need a green marker or crayon or colored pencil to make your stem, and that's really all you need. You might want to have a ruler or a measuring tape if you want to measure out or have your parent measure out your white strips of paper. Okay, we'll get ready and start the craft. Okay, so our first step we're going to do is have your piece of paper that you want to make as your background. Then you're going to cut your little strips of white paper. So I just took a regular white piece of paper, and I took my scissors and I cut straight little strips. My strips are about 1/2 of an inch long, and then they're about 9 inches, almost 9 inches long, and 1/2 inch wide. Sorry, I said that wrong. And then all I did was I tore them into smaller pieces because I wanted my flower to be a little bit smaller. But if you want a really big flower, you can use the really long strips. It's up to you. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to put a bunch of glue wherever you want the center of your flower. And then you're just gonna start taping or gluing down the ends of your white paper. And you're just gonna glue them in a circle of a flower. And you can make as many as you want. That will decide how full your flower might be. Our next step after you have them all glued in a circle is you're gonna put some more glue on the inside of your circle. And then you're just going to pull your pieces of paper in to the middle. Now if you have some that end up popping up, just stick some more glue on it. But you pull all your pieces of paper in to the center of your flower. See how mine is popping up again? So I just add a little bit of glue on. Okay, we're almost to the very end of our project. So you're gonna put the glue, more glue in the center again, and you're just gonna stick your yellow piece of paper right in the center. After that, you can take a green marker and you can draw a stem, put some leaves on it if you'd like, however you want. And then another option you have is you can always get a large piece of paper and put a bunch of flowers, or you can make a smaller flower on the side. You have a lot of different things you can do, especially if you decided to cut a lot more pieces of paper like I have. Then on the inside, you can write something like Happy Easter, and I put love Miss Dana. You can put love Addie. Let's see, Marcus I know is in our class. We have so many friends that I'm missing. So you can put your name at the bottom and write Happy Easter. You can put who it's from. It's also a great thing to tape into your window or maybe even leave at your neighbor's doorstep to say Happy Easter. And I sure miss all of you guys, and I wish all of you a happy Easter, and let's be thankful that we have the joy of Jesus, and hope to see you at church soon. Bye.